Welcome back. In December, the White House extended the pause on student loan repayments to May 1st. This deadline is sneaking up. Borrowers have just under 2 months before payments resume. Now, one survey shows 89% of borrowers are not prepared to begin making payments again.
Virginians owe nearly $42 billion in student loans, with the average debt per borrower being over $39,000.
Mary Jo Lambert-Terry, managing partner at Yrefy, joins us this morning to discuss what Virginians can do to prepare for student loan payments to resume. Mary Jo, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, it has been a long time now since federal student borrowers have had to worry about these payments. What can they do now to prepare?
The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to studentaid.gov, and you're going to say, why studentaid.gov? It's a secure website that you log into, and it will be able to tell you how much you owe, because it's been almost 2.5 years. You may not remember, even though interest isn't accruing. It also gives you a place to update your information. So your address, your phone number, a lot of things have changed in the last short while. The biggest change is that servicers have changed on the federal loan program. So you may have been working with one servicer and now it's a different servicer. So you definitely want to be aware of who will be contacting you about going back into repayment. Because remember, if you were on auto debit, you have to decide if you can still make the payment and if auto debit is still a good option for you and your family.
And along those lines, Mary Jo, our lives have changed so much over the course of the last couple of years. What do you do if you can't make that payment come May 1st?
Great question. So there's a lot of programs available through the federal loan program. Income-driven repayment programs, there's actually 4 of them. So basically it takes a look at your number of household and realistically what your income is, and adjust your student loan payment without any penalties, without any negativity towards your credit, in order to ensure that you can make your payments. Worst case scenario, maybe you're still unemployed. There's deferment options available as well if you are completely unable to make a payment come May 1st, which is fast approaching.
Now, when you kind of look at your monthly bill and how much is owed, it can really be overwhelming. A lot of people just freeze and don't want to do anything.
Absolutely.
What tips do you have, your best tips to kind of tackle these payments?
So one of the best tips to tackle this payment is to actually utilize the tools that you have online, either with your servicer or studentaid.gov. So there's loan stimulation calculators. So basically what that's going to do is tell you realistically how much you can pay, what are some of the tools out there. And there's so many federal programs to help you through this process. But remember, May 1st is fast approaching, and the closer we get, the busier the servicers are going to be, the busier everyone's going to be. So you definitely want to take 10 or 15 minutes, see what your financial situation is right now, and let's get you into a program so that you will be successful. The great news is, as I mentioned earlier, no interest has been accruing during this period of time. But jumping back into that level of payment is really scary for most of us, because next to your mortgage or rent payment, there's probably not a higher payment that you're making every month.
All right. Well, Mary Jo, thanks so much for taking time out and to talk with us this morning, managing partner at Yrefy. Again, we appreciate you giving us these great tips and preparing us to pay these student loans starting May 1st.
Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Kara?